through some exercises to help you to connect to your voice before you meet clients. So I'm going to start off by giving you a free voice recorder, which I'll put in the chat. And if you just click onto this, you can press the red button in the middle and you can record yourself doing the voice exercises, and you can keep it running throughout the whole presentation to see if your voice changes throughout the presentation. And also, if you don't have headphones on, it will record you doing the exercises. So if you've pressed the little red button now on your recording, you can start off by saying hello, bonjour, and ciao. I just thought it was adapted to the language theme. And now if you find the chat in your Zoom, I'm just going to ask you a question of what is a voice? So why are you here? Why are we talking about voices? Just anything that comes to your mind when you hear the word voice. Different people have different thoughts of this. So you just type into the chat. So some people say yes, connection, or identity. There's sound, yes, speaking up. Emotional landscapes, that's lovely, yes. Your unique self-expression, exactly. Tonalité, French. Personality, connection. These are all wonderful, yes. Instrument. So what is voice work? Well, skipping the whole part that it's about understanding all of these things, identity, history, connection. Voice is communication, and voice work is improving communication so that we can connect more to the people that we're speaking with. So you've probably all experienced the whole COVID thing where we're all kind of seeping into our computers at the moment. And as you can see from the picture on the right, this is going to affect our lungs and also our larynx. You can hear my voice when I speak like this. It changes the way that I'm speaking. So we start off with the body. And the first exercise that I'm going to ask you to do is this sit bone sway. So I'd like you to just feel yourself on your seat and just lean forwards and back. And what we're doing is we're just feeling the support of our bum and the bottom of our body so that our lungs can breathe more. Then the next one is you might have to scoot back. You just drop your chin on your chest, and then you roll your head and nose down to your knees if you can, and then after you roll yourself back up. So you'll have more time to do this at home, obviously, but I'm just going to give you the brief overview now. The shoulder roll, so you place your hands on your shoulders, and then with your elbows you just draw circles. And this is opening up the space between the ribs so that your lungs can get more oxygen in them, more air to support the voice. The next one that we'll go on to is if you just drop your right ear over your right shoulder and place your hand on your head. Breathe in and out. And just allow the muscles to relax. And then you swap sides. Left ear over left shoulder. Breathe in, down to your belly and out. And then you can just speak into your voice recorder. Hello, bonjour, ciao. You don't have to do the accent in each language, but I want you to get a sense of how it feels different in your body, how you might feel more like you're connected to your body and your voice when you speak. And then, of course, so we're going to talk about the breath next. After body comes breath, and we obviously speak on our out breath. You probably already know this, you've noticed, but that's why it's so important that the lungs are not squashed. So we're not sitting like this because we need that breath for the support of the voice. So we're going to do an exercise called the S breath exercise. So if you place both your hands on your belly and you breathe into your body, into your hands, and then you breathe out on a and the aim here is to try to get it through practice, a constant breath. So as you've noticed as well, your voice is not just breath, it's also sound. So if you place your hand on your neck and you make that breath sound again, that you'll notice that there is no vibration. But if you do a hum, so a you'll notice that there is vibration, which brings us to the rich voice, the exercise 6. The rich voice you can get from just humming like this. It creates resonance in your voice. And this is obviously, we've seen this in yoga when you see people going om. So it exists in several traditions as well. Something to pick up on is like with the breath, is it constant, a constant hum, not we want to practice getting it so we've talked about connecting, but to have an open voice, you just need to yawn. You can just yawn, and you can body stretch yawn. And this just allows more air inside and more voice and sound out. So just a very simple thing to do. Finally, the last exercise is the engaging voice. And this is kind of a musical voice. So if you just start with the word sing, sing, and you take the ng at the end of the word, so and then with the you just start going it's a bit like a child siren on a like fire engine. So the last thing to do is just again repeat hello, bonjour, ciao into your voice recorder. If you haven't been recording, that's totally fine. Just do this another time, and just I'm sure you'll get the slides or something, so you can practice this. But just to come back to the whole point of this, we're talking about connected voice, so connecting to the person that you're speaking with. But we start off with ourselves, with the body, the breath. We want a rich voice, so we develop the resonance, an open voice, and an engaging voice. And I hope that you have time to do this before a meeting or regularly. And if you do, I would love to hear from you and your experience and how it helped you.